Once again, good evening, and thank you so much for joining us for a night of celebration at our 36th annual A-Plus Academics Awards ceremony. Yes, you did hear me correctly. 36 years this district has celebrated such excellence. I am Dr. Martha Salazar Zamora, the very proud superintendent of schools here in the Tomball Independent School District. Tonight is a special opportunity for us to come together as Team Tomball to celebrate our students for their academic successes and our teachers, our paraprofessionals, and our principals for their commitment to education, to public education.
For their commitment to education.
115
For their commitment to education.
Professionals of the Year, our Principals of the Year, and 51 deserving teachers. Our celebration will end tonight with the announcement of our elementary and secondary Teachers of the Year. They have no idea. Every honored individual tonight is dedicated towards their academic endeavors or their professional craft, and we thank them all. They go above and beyond for our school district, and because of that, and so many more reasons, I am so proud to serve as your superintendent. For every successful school district, a committed and dedicated school board is truly invaluable. Here in Tomball, we are very, very fortunate to have a supportive board that always puts students' interests first. Allow me to introduce the Region 4 Board of the Year and the State of Texas Honor Board, our Tomball ISD Board of Trustees. Please stand and remain standing when I call your name, and I will ask the audience to please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced, starting with our President, Kathy Handler. Vice President, Lee McLeod. Not able to be with us tonight, Secretary John McStravick. Assistant Secretary Justin Unzer. Board Trustee Mark Lewandowski. Board Trustee Dr. Michael J. Pratt. Board Trustee Matt Shield. Can we give these individuals a very large round of applause. Thank you, board. You may be seated. So along with the board, I'm also very fortunate to work with an amazing executive team who are true experts in their respective areas in order to make Tomball ISD not just a district, but a destination. And not just a destination, but destination excellence. These individuals are instrumental in creating and implementing a high-achieving, premier educational experience. Truly, the word is out. We are not just a growing district, we are a fast-growth school district. Team, some here, some here. Please stand and remain standing as I introduce each of you. Chief of Staff and School Leadership, Dr. Amy Schindewolf. Please hold your applause. Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Jim Ross. Chief Operating Officer, Dr. Stephen Gutierrez. Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Michael Webb. Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Schools, Dr. George Flores, here on the front row. Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Schools, Dr. Mindy Munoz. Assistant Superintendent of Strategic Innovation, Dr. Lee Wright. Assistant Superintendent of Finance, Mr. Zach Bowles. And Assistant Superintendent of Accountability, Mr. Mark White. Can we please give them a round of applause? Thank you once again to our outstanding board and our incredible executive team. I will now ask the Tomball ISD Board Vice President, Mr. Lee McLeod, to lead us in our invocation for this evening. Mr. McLeod.
I've composed a prayer. Please join me. Gracious God, here we are again, celebrating these hard-working students and teachers who make this district home. We are grateful tonight. They gathered here. They didn't take a shortcut. They didn't give in to weariness, to endless video game playing, to cynicism, to giving up. They applied themselves, these students, heart, mind, and soul, and we are truly grateful for their success has made us all better. Grant these hardworking students joy as we honor them tonight. Bless them. And where would we be? Where would the students be without zealous, passionate, gritty educators, hardworking educators, tender and tough educators, and principals and paras? We thank you for all of those who've committed themselves to our students. We're grateful for them tonight. They have given us their best in a year when it was harder to give. We ask that you grant them, all of them, joy as we honor them tonight. And here at the end of the school year, we can't help but dream a little about summer, flip-flops and snow cones and watermelon and late nights and certainly late mornings. So we ask that you would give us what we need to finish strong. Through Christ, amen.
At this time, please take a minute to silence your cell phones. This evening's colors are presented by the Tomball High School NJROTC. The NJROTC is sponsored by Commander Boussiat and Chief Geisler. Please rise for the presentation of colors and your national anthem. And now I would like to introduce two of our superintendent student ambassadors from Tomball High School, Turner Shield, and from Tomball Star Academy, Anna Stolyarova, who will now lead us in the pledges to the American flag and to the Texas flag. Please remain standing.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one indivisible.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You may all be seated. And now, please join me in thanking the Tomball High School Choral Ensemble under the direction of Choir Director Lynn Brewer for their performances this evening. Thank you to the Tomball High School NJROTC, led by Commander Boussiat and Chief Geisler. And thank you to our Cougar Charms, led by Director Brittany Hebner. And of course, our Superintendent Student Ambassadors here this evening. Again, can you join me in a round of applause for all of our students that greeted you and sang for you? Continuing on, please join me in welcoming to the stage our school board president, Mrs. Kathleen Handler, to present the statement of purpose. Ms. Handler.
Good evening. On behalf of the Tomball ISD Board of Trustees, it gives me great pleasure to welcome each of you here this evening as we celebrate the many wonderful accomplishments of our students, teachers, paraprofessionals, and campus leaders. Tonight, the Board of Trustees is proud to host the 36th Annual A+ Academic Award Ceremony. The Board of Trustees has made a formal commitment to recognize the outstanding achievement of our students and to encourage and reward quality instruction, dedication, and professionalism of our teachers and staff. Tonight affords us the opportunity to celebrate outstanding academic achievement, bringing excellence in education to our classrooms. The Board of Trustees would also like to recognize and thank the parents of each honored student, for it is the encouragement, support, and commitment to education that you provide at home that has enabled these young people to excel in our schools. Thank you for joining us tonight. We will now begin our celebration of our distinguished A+ students. Please welcome Dr. Amy Schindelwolf, Chief of Staff and School Leadership, to the podium to introduce our elementary school principals.
Thank you, President Handler. It is my pleasure to introduce our elementary principals in attendance tonight. First, we have from Canyon Point Elementary, Principal Aaron Johnson. From Creekside Forest Elementary, Sherry Trammell. Creekview Elementary, Allison Jordan. From Decker Prairie Elementary, we have Principal Brenda Blackman. Grand Oaks Elementary, Nisa Glenwinkle. Lakewood Elementary, Principal Deanna Porter. From Rose Hill Elementary, Gloria Vasquez. Timber Creek Elementary, Lauren Thompson. From Tomball Elementary, Principal Chad Schmidt. From Wildwood Elementary, Dr. Letty Roman. From Willow Creek Elementary, Principal Teresa Sullivan. And from our Early Excellence Academy, Director Megan Parker. At this time, we will begin by recognizing students from Canyon Point Elementary. I would like to welcome to the podium Principal Aaron Johnson.
We are very excited to recognize our students from Canyon Point Elementary. We will begin with Stella McConkey. Stella is a second grader who participates in gymnastics and soccer after school. She loves participating handstands at home. You can join Miss Hannon over there. Next, we have Amy Fan. Amy is in 3rd grade, and she loves reading and math and participating in our school robotics club. Next, we have Zenira Sakawa. Zenira is in 4th grade and participates in Taekwondo and best in class after school. She also loves to swim in her free time. Please help me congratulate our students from Canyon Point Elementary. Let's now welcome Principal Sherry Trammell from Creekside Forest Elementary.
Thank you. I'm very excited to recognize our students from Creekside Forest Elementary. Let's begin with Riva Navaskar. Riva is a 2nd grader and loves to read, and her favorite subject is writing. She also enjoys playing the piano and learning new things. Next, we have Jaden Lou. Jaden is in 3rd grade and is a natural problem solver and is an expert in all things math. His dream in life is to be a human calculator. Next, we have Vihan Shaw. Vihan is a 4th grader and an avid reader who also loves math and science. He participates in chess, robotics, UIL, and science clubs to prepare him to one day be a fantastic engineer. Finally, we have Sarah Wang. Sarah is a 5th grader and is a math enthusiast who loves playing golf and piano when she's not reading a good book. Please help me congratulate our students from Creekside Forest Elementary. It's my pleasure to welcome Principal Allison Jordan to introduce the students from Creekview Elementary.
I am honored to be able to recognize our A-plus students from Creekview Elementary. First up is Milan Mara. Milan is a 2nd grader who loves to sing and play piano. She also loves to read and aspires to be a cardiologist just like her dad. Bryn Robelia. Bryn is in 3rd grade. She loves playing soccer and the piano. Her favorite subject is math, and she wants to be an engineer when she grows up. Melina Bokus. Melina is in 4th grade and loves playing tennis and the piano. She also loves science and wants to be a marine biologist. She is proud of her Greek heritage and speaks fluent Greek. Emmett Karim. Emmett is in 5th grade and loves to play baseball. His favorite subject is math, and his goal this year was to be an A-plus student just like his 3 big brothers. One more applause for our students from Creekview Elementary. Now let's welcome Principal Brenda Blackman from Decker Prairie Elementary.
All right. We are very honored to recognize our Decker Prairie students. All right, we're going to begin with Haley Kaspar. Haley is in 2nd grade and loves math and science. She enjoys working on Lexia and wants to grow up and be a teacher like her mom, who also happens to work at Decker Prairie. All right, next is Micah Obanuju. Micah is in the 3rd grade, and his favorite subject is also math. In his free time, he likes to play video games. Congratulations, Micah. Next is Kaelin Hall. Kaelin is a 4th grader who loves science. She enjoys drawing and horseback riding and wants to be an actress when she grows up. All right, join me with one more round of applause for our students from Decker Prairie Elementary. Great job. All right, now please welcome Grand Oaks Elementary School Principal Nisa Glenwinkle.
I am honored to be able to recognize our A-plus students from Grand Oaks Elementary. Adav Mahadevan. Adav is a second grader who would like to be a marine biologist who explores the deep ocean to find new living species and save the ocean from pollutants. He also likes to play tennis and chess. Lillian Scott. Lily is in the 3rd grade and set a goal to be the A-plus student this school year, and she did it. And that's what she told me when I told her that she was the A-plus student. Lily is a twin and thinks it's cool that they look nothing alike. Arahi Fatak. Arahi is a 4th grader and is a thespian and author. She loves to act and writes her own scripts and short stories to act out. One more applause for our students from Grand Oaks Elementary. Now let's welcome my friend, Principal Deanna Porter from Lakewood Elementary.
We are very honored to recognize these exemplary students from Lakewood Elementary. Juliet Weber. Juliet is a 2nd grader, and her favorite subjects are reading and writing. She's a competitive gymnast and also plays the piano. She loves to spend time with her family, especially one-on-one dates with her mom and dad, and she loves to support her older brothers in all their special activities. Levi Jordan. Levi is in 3rd grade and loves learning about other countries. He has even memorized over 50 different country flags. He also plays multiple sports and loves to spend time with his family. Natalia Bui. Natalia is in the 4th grade and loves math, reading, and drawing. She also likes arts and crafts activities and enjoys playing outdoors with her brother. She aspires to be a doctor one day. Join me with one more round of applause for the honored students at Lakewood Elementary. Now let's welcome our principal, Gloria Vasquez from Rose Hill Elementary.
Thank you. Good evening. I am excited to recognize and honor our students from Rose Hill Elementary this evening. First, we have Cadence Lammers. Cadence is a 2nd grader and has qualified for rodeo art the last 3 years. She enjoys being creative by painting animals on canvas. Next, we have Millie Gifford. Millie is in the 3rd grade. She loves reading rainbow fairy books and playing basketball. And last but not least, Finn Mcbride. Finn is in the 4th grade and loves to read. He always has at least 3 books on his desk and has read every Harry Potter book at least 3 times. One more time for our students from Rose Hill Elementary. And now, please welcome Principal Lauren Thompson from Timber Creek Elementary.
Thank you. We are honored to recognize our students from Timber Creek Elementary School, starting with Miss Ruby Miller. Ruby is a 2nd grader. One of her favorite subjects in school is social studies because she likes the fun activities of studying people and things from the past. She plays the piano and loves to sing and wants to be a musician when she grows up. Sloan Schambach. Sloan is in 3rd grade. She loves to read and really enjoys math and learning lots of new things. Ramya Venkat. Ramya is in the 4th grade, and her favorite subject is math. She loves helping others, playing soccer, and wants to be the President of the United States one day. Lola Flanagan. Lola is in the 5th grade, and her favorite subject is reading. She is involved in dance and volleyball and is looking forward to junior high and the opportunity to meet new people. Please join me for a round of applause for our students from Timber Creek. Now let's welcome Principal Chad Schmidt from Tomball Elementary.
Good evening. I'd like to introduce our 3 deserving students from Tomball Elementary. First, Miss Grace Breaux. Grace is in the 2nd grade and in her free time enjoys gymnastics, jiu-jitsu, fiction novels. Her favorite series so far include The Chronicles of Narnia and Harry Potter. She is proud to be a 3rd-generation Tomball Cougar. Next, Mr. Ike Bagoy. Ike is in the 3rd grade and he loves building in Minecraft, creating art, and playing tennis. This year he competed on the TES Destination Imagination team that advanced to the state competition. And finally, Miss Emma Olarolt. Emma is a 4th grader and her favorite subject is science. She loves animals and is creative and artistic. Let's give one final congratulations to our 3 deserving students from Tomball Elementary. And please help me welcome Dr. Letty Roman from Wildwood Elementary.
Thank you. I'm excited to recognize our students from Wildwood Elementary. First, we have Miss Sophia Lee. Sophia is in 2nd grade and loves reading and riding her bike outside. She plans to be a teacher when she grows up. Next, we have Aisha Muhammad. Aisha is a 3rd grader and likes math, reading books, and going outside. She plans to be a doctor when she grows up. And Miriam Hussein. Miriam is in 4th grade and likes science, reading books, and swimming in her free time. She's interested in becoming an environmental scientist one day. Please, one more time for our students from Wildwood Elementary. Now please welcome Principal Teresa Sullivan from Willow Creek Elementary.
Good evening. We are honored to recognize our students from Willow Creek Elementary. Jackson Bowling. Jackson is in the 2nd grade and enjoys playing kickball and baseball outside with his friends. He has a pet gecko and a pet turtle and has a heart for reptiles. One day he wants to grow up and save the reptiles. He is looking forward to his trip this summer to Disney. William Serber. William is in the 3rd grade and plays football, basketball, and baseball. Recently, his flag football team won the championship. He also enjoys his favorite book, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. He has a pet rabbit and a pet dog and is looking forward to going to the beach this summer. Me too, William. Bryce Irwin. Bryce is a 4th grader and is the pitcher and the 2nd baseman for his baseball team. He loves the Astros and recently went to a game and sat in the Diamond Club. He wants to grow up and be a 4th grade math and science teacher, just like his teacher, Josh Scott, who is also being recognized tonight as A+ teacher. Please join me in a round of applause for our students from Willow Creek Elementary. And welcome back to the stage, Dr. Amy Schindewolf.
Please allow allow me to introduce our secondary principals who are in attendance tonight. From North Point Intermediate, we have Dr. Caitlin Kane. From Oakcrest Intermediate, Sarah Rush. Tomball Intermediate, Samora Davis. From Creekside Park Junior High, John Baglienti. From Grand Lakes Junior High, Dr. Kim McKinney. Tomball Junior High, Mr. Chad Allman. From Willowwood Junior High, Kevin Williams. From our Connections Academy, Bob Frost. From Tomball High School, Principal Chris Scott. From Tomball Memorial High School, Dr. Jeff Bailey. And from Tomball Star Academy, Dr. Kelly Marciando. We will now begin recognizing students from North Point Intermediate. Please welcome Dr. Caitlin Kane.
Thank you, Dr. Schindewolf. I'm honored to be able to recognize these amazing students from North Point Intermediate. First, we have Kaelin Magtoto. Kaelin is in the 5th grade. She is a triplet, and she spends majority of her free time being a competitive cheerleader. Next, we have Grace Ledford. Grace is a 5th grader who likes to finger knit and crochet along with drawing and sketching when she's at home. Next, we have Anvika Chavuri. Anvika is a 6th grader who plays the guitar in her free time along with playing basketball, and her favorite subject is math. And last, we have Tyler Paulie. Tyler is in the 6th grade at North Point. He is a competitive swimmer, and he also enjoys playing trombone when he is not swimming. Please help me in congratulating these students from North Point Intermediate one more time. Next up, we have Sarah Rush, who is the principal of Oakcrest Intermediate.
It is my honor to recognize these deserving students from Oakcrest Intermediate tonight. Eva Mena Gonzalez. Eva is in the 5th grade and loves to read, draw, and learn facts about history. Sahin Toper. Sahin is a 5th grader who loves to play basketball and solve math problems that challenge him. Madison Shepard. Madison is in the 6th grade, enjoys soccer, basketball, and art. Her art won 2nd place at this year's rodeo art competition. Richard Vo. Richard is in the 6th grade and plays tennis and the piano. He placed in the top 3 in 3 UIL events this year. Let's hear it one more time for our students at Oakcrest Intermediate. Please help me welcome Samora Davis, principal of Tomball Intermediate.
Thank you, Principal Rush. I'm honored to be able to recognize these students from Tomball Intermediate. Dustin Hamilton. Dustin is a 5th grader and currently participates on the Premier baseball team, Raptor basketball team, and Javelinas football team outside of school with our 6th grade A+ student, Reed Jacob. Kyle Havelka. Kyle Havelka is in 5th grade and is a highly creative and skilled engineer in the making. He enjoys building life-size Lego cars, robotics, and participating in UIL competition events. Emma Grossta Boussiat. Emma, a 6th grader, is a star band student and athlete. She plays the saxophone in the 6th grade band at TIS, and she participates on the Tomball swim team, Alodia basketball team, and Renegades volleyball team outside of school. And Reed Jacob. Reed is in 6th grade and is a talented athlete and artist. He currently participates on the Premier baseball team, Raptor basketball team, and Javelinas football team outside of school with our 5th grade A+ student, Dustin Hamilton. Please help me congratulate the students from Tomball Intermediate one more time. Next up, Mr. John Vaglienti, principal of Creekside Park Junior High.
Good evening. It is my honor to recognize these 9 deserving students from Creekside Park Junior High tonight. Sana Kell. Sana is in 6th grade. She plays violin for the CPJH Orchestra and wants to be a doctor of any kind when she graduates from college. Michael Lee. Michael is a 6th grader who wants to be a mechanical engineer one day. He plays soccer and has a black belt in Taekwondo. Harmony Scherstad. Harmony is in the 6th grade and plays the viola in the CPJH Orchestra. She is also in dance and made the 2022-2023 cheer squad. Alex Gao is in 7th grade and is concert master for chamber orchestra. He also wants to be a mechanical or a chemical engineer when he graduates college. Ashley Grams is in the 7th grade, is on the cheer team. She wants to be a pediatric anesthesiologist when she grows up. Rohan Julapali is a 7th grader who plays the guitar, fingerstyle without a pick, and wants to be a cardiologist when he grows up. Jack Dixon is an 8th grader and plays 5th in district in the triple jump for track. He wants to be a civil engineer when he graduates college. Ishan Jolly. Ishan is in the 8th grade and loves to play tennis. He is leaning towards aerospace, cybersecurity, or computer science when he graduates. Not with us is Kaiva Velageti. Let's hear it one more time for our students at Creekside Park Junior High. Please help me welcome Dr. Kim McKinney, principal of Grand Lakes Junior High.
I'm honored to have the opportunity to recognize the very first high-performing students this year from Grand Lakes Junior High. Not able to be in attendance with us tonight is Emma Guerra, 7th grade student. We have Vivian Nguyen. Vivian is a 7th grader and her favorite subjects are ELA and algebra. Outside of school, she enjoys participating in Taekwondo and robotics. Aaron Venath. Aaron is in 7th grade and his favorite subjects are math and science, which he hopes to use to pursue becoming a cardiothoracic surgeon. He also loves to play string instruments, to travel, and to try food from different cuisines and read the Harry Potter book series. Caden Gibson. Caden is an 8th grader and likes to play pickleball and basketball. He wants to study engineering at Rice University in the future. Sydney Morrison. Sydney is in the 8th grade and her favorite subject is math, but she also really loves science. She has been dancing competitively since she was 7 years old and currently dances at the Cypress Dance Project. Micah Peterson. Micah is an 8th grader and enjoys being captain of the Tiger Cheer team and vice president of student council. She is looking forward to being a Wildcat cheerleader at TMHS next year. Please help me congratulate one more time our students from Grand Lakes Junior High. Next, we have Principal Chad Almond from Tomball Junior High.
I am thrilled to have the opportunity to recognize our exceptional students from Tomball Junior High School this year. Pierce Bolin. Pierce is a 7th grader and is involved in LOTC, and he's interested in becoming a nuclear physicist later in life. Claire Murphy. Claire is in the 7th grade, where she plays the cello in the TJHS award-winning orchestra. She loves to bake and looks forward to becoming a pediatrician. Jonathan Zapata. Jonathan is a 7th grader who is on the track team and plays football. He also plays cello in the award-winning orchestra and takes private piano lessons. He looks forward to spending time with his family this summer. Cassandra Brown. Cassandra is an 8th grader and enjoys figure skating, working on advanced math problems, and will be attending Duke University this summer to participate in a pre-college program in biomedical engineering. Madison Durst. Madison is an 8th grader and enjoys playing on the basketball team, playing with her dogs, and spending time with her twin brother. Lucy Chomet. Lucy is an 8th grader and enjoys reading books, playing with her Dalmatian, and is looking forward to dancing with the Cougar Charms next year at Tomball High School. Please help me congratulate our students from Tomball Junior High. Now I'd like to welcome Kevin Williams, principal of Willowwood Junior High, to the stage.
It is my honor to recognize our students from Willowwood Junior High tonight. Caitlin Din. Caitlin is a 7th grader who likes to do calligraphy and handwriting and enjoys hanging out with her friends and family. Thomas Ledford. Thomas is a 7th grader and his favorite subject is algebra. He likes playing double bass in the orchestra. Claire Monazan. Claire is a 7th grader who enjoys art, being able to express her creativity, as well as roller skating every day after school. Devansh Gupta. Devansh is an 8th grader who enjoys playing tennis and hanging out with friends and playing video games. Tyler Murray. Tyler is an 8th grader who enjoys competitive swimming and likes hanging out with friends and family. Haley Wilcox. Haley is an 8th grader who enjoys playing soccer, volleyball, and basketball, as well as hanging out with her friends. Let's give another round of applause for our students from Willowwood Junior High. Now allow me to introduce Chris Scott, principal of Tomball High School.
Please join me in honoring our students from Tomball High School, the pride of Texas. Isabella Alvarez. Isabella is a freshman and enjoys being in the robotics club. She is undecided on where she will be attending college, but is possibly interested in majoring in aerospace. Anand Jilapali. Anand is a freshman and also enjoys being in the robotics club. He plans to either attend Rice, Georgia Tech, or MIT and major in computer science. Sri Komaragri. Sri is a freshman and has enjoyed being a part of the computer science UIL and orchestra. She plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin and major in computer science. Ben Prince. Ben is a freshman and a proud member of choir. He plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin or MIT and pursue aerospace engineering. Olivia Dean. Olivia is a sophomore and has enjoyed her time in computer science, UIL, and Code Wars. She plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin and major in computer science. Olivia Dietrich. Olivia is a sophomore and has a passion for robotics. She's still considering her college options, but is interested in majoring in physics or chemistry as she really enjoys STEM. Carly Gershon. Carly is a sophomore and is part of the soccer team. She plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin and major in biomedical engineering. Shannon Leroux. Shannon's a sophomore and has completed on the varsity cross-country team since her freshman year. She plans to attend Texas A&M University and earn a nursing degree. Cecilia Castillo. Cecilia is a junior and is part of the varsity tennis team. She plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin and major in STEM engineering. Pamela Chow. Pamela is a junior and is a member of the varsity tennis team and student council. She plans to attend UCLA and major in business or medicine. Bryn Johnson. Bryn is a junior and is on the track team and a member of the student council. She plans to attend Notre Dame and study biological biomedical sciences. Melissa Ordonez Watt. Melissa is a junior and is a member of the Spanish Honor Society. She plans to attend Texas A&M University and pursue a degree in engineering. Nathaniel Breaux. Nathaniel is a senior and plans to attend Texas A&M University and pursue a degree in meteorology. He enjoys being part of the Science Olympiad Club. Arhan Dukani. Arhan is a senior and class salutatorian. He plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin and double major in Canfield Business Honors and Finance. He is a member of the National Honor Society. Ami Shah. Ami is a senior and the class valedictorian. She also plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin and pursue a degree in computer science. She is part of the Computer Science UIL program. Eric Shepard. Eric is a senior and plans to attend TCU and major in neuroscience to become an ophthalmologist. He plays in the Band of Shepherds, a pop rock band with his two brothers. Let's give another round of applause for our students from Tomball High School. Up next, Tomball Memorial High School, led by Principal Dr. Jeff Bailey.
All right, good evening. We're excited to recognize our deserving A-plus students from Tomball Memorial High School tonight. First, we have Leighton Bammel. Leighton is a freshman and loves to run and is really good at it. He has participated in track since 7th grade, and the mile run is his favorite. Peyton Mueller. Peyton is a freshman and loves to play soccer. She has played club soccer for 12 years and was the goalkeeper on the varsity soccer team as a freshman. Lauren Taylor. Lauren is a freshman and enjoys playing the trumpet and has been playing since the 6th grade. She also participates in track, and her favorite event is the 4x200. Kaelin Wolf. Kaelin is a freshman and enjoys playing the saxophone in her free time. This is her 4th year playing, and she is a member of the Roaring Blue Band. Gene Chang. Gene is a sophomore and likes to compose music in his free time. He mostly composes classical and film music and has also been playing the violin for the last 10 years. Lashore Kumar. Lashore is a sophomore and enjoys playing video games, Valorant, in his free time with his friends. He likes helping his friends through team strategies and has achieved the highest rank called Radiant. Sophie Mahea. Sophie is a sophomore. She enjoys reading and participates in Taekwondo. Andrew Wynn. Andrew is a sophomore and also loves playing the video game Valorant and has also achieved the highest level called Radiant. In his spare time, you can find him on the basketball court. Ethan Ho. Ethan is a junior and has been named an A-plus student 3 times, once in 5th grade, once in 9th grade, and now as a junior. Kai Miller. Kai is a junior and has been participating in math competitions since elementary school. He advanced to state and junior high and has also participated in robotics since his freshman year. Bill Sun. Bill is a junior and has been playing ice hockey since the 2nd grade. He plays right wing for the Tomball varsity hockey team that's composed of Tomball Memorial High School and Tomball High School students. Roland Wang. Roland is a junior and enjoys ultimate frisbee with his friends outside of school. He is a team captain on the robotics team who competed at the Worlds this year. Haley Kilcoyne. Haley is a senior, and for the last few years, she has led her friends into the world of Dungeons & Dragons as the Dungeon Master. She plans to attend UTD and major in literature and minor in marketing. Sarah Kate Richard. Sarah Kate is a senior and has been playing violin since the 3rd grade. She has played in the TMHS Orchestra all 4 years and has plans to audition for the University of Orchestra at the University of Texas at Austin this fall. Tucker Timothy. Tucker is a senior and is currently learning Persian for a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And Jennifer Shue. Jennifer is a senior and loves to write. She has been writing since she was 7 years old and hopes to make a career out of it one day. She has saved all her old writing samples and enjoys reading them because it's like meeting herself again. One more time for all the students at Tomball Memorial High School. Allow me to introduce Dr. Kelly Marciano, principal of Tomball Star Academy.
It is my pleasure to introduce our A-plus students from Tomball Star Academy. First up, Giselle Mclean. Giselle is a freshman who enjoys dual citizenship between the United States and Canada. In her free time, she likes to read. Sophia Morin. Sophia is a freshman who loves reading and traveling. She has also been on a competitive swim team for 10 years. Asba Hamid. Asba is a sophomore and loves art and reading. She is a part of TSA's History Club and has been fencing for the past 2.5 years. Valerie Sandoval. Valerie is a sophomore and finds herself all around campus and the Tomball community. She is an explorer at the Tomball Police Department and will start as a junior volunteer for Memorial Hermann Hospital this summer. Nikhil Passam. Nikhil is a junior and a newly inducted member of National Honor Society. When he is not busy providing academic tutoring services, he enjoys listening to all kinds of music. Natalie Holleris. Natalie is a senior and will attend the University of Texas at Austin. She is president of National Honor Society and has clocked over 70 hours of community service this year. In her free time, she coaches and plays volleyball and likes to spend time with her friends. She is so sad to be leaving Tomball ISD, but is excited for her future. Emily Wiley. Emily is a senior and our salutatorian. She will be attending Texas A&M University to pursue a degree in pharmacy. Let's give another round of applause for our students from Tomball Star Academy. Now please welcome Dr. Stephen Gutierrez to the podium.
All right, good evening. I am Stephen Gutierrez, your Chief Operating Officer. It is my privilege to be joined by our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Martha Salazar-Zamora, and our Board of Trustees to honor our Paraprofessionals of the Year. This award winner has served education for 22 years and has been in Tomball ISD and specifically at Timber Creek Elementary School for the last 5 years. This paraprofessional supports our PASS program on that campus. Please join us in recognizing Eroline Regis as our Timber Creek Elementary Paraprofessional of the Year. We are proud to have her as part of Team Tomball and thankful for her dedication to serving her students. Next, we would like to honor our Secondary Paraprofessional of the Year. This award winner has only ever worked in Tomball ISD and has been a valuable member of Team Tomball for the last 18 years in a variety of roles across the district. This year, she joined Grand Lakes Junior High School in its first year in inception as Administrative Assistant to Principal Dr. Kim McKinney. Please join us in recognizing Elizabeth Mendez from Grand Lakes Junior High as this year's Secondary Paraprofessional of the Year. We thank her for her contributions and to the support that she provides at the campus level to Grand Lakes Junior High School. Let's give one more round of applause to our Paraprofessionals of the Year. Up next, help me introduce Mr. Jim Ross to the podium to introduce our next winners.
Good evening. I'm Jim Ross, the Chief Financial Officer of the district. I joined Dr. Salazar Samora, members of the board of trustees, as we recognize our elementary and secondary principals of the year. Our first principal we recognize tonight has served Creekside Forest Elementary as its campus leader since 2018. She brings over 30 years of experience in education. As quoted from district leadership, her dedication to the students, staff, and school community is on display every day through her attention to detail in making her campus a positive learning environment for students and staff to thrive. Not only does she ensure high levels of academic achievement and student progress for all students, she truly strives to educate the whole child through social and emotional learning, student collaboration, and community service. Please join us in recognizing Sherry Trammell from Creekside Forest Elementary as this year's Elementary Principal of the Year. Next, we'd like to honor our secondary principal of the year. Our next award winner is a 1992 graduate of Tomball High School, and since 2017 leads that campus as its principal. He brings 24 years of experience in education and has been serving Tomball ISD since 2008 in a variety of roles. As quoted from district leadership, he knows what it takes to build a strong culture of success. He strives to showcase Tomball High School's accomplishments, accolades, and recognitions, and his staff and students continue to thrive under his leadership and vision that has been set for the pride of Texas. Please join us in recognizing Chris Scott from Tomball High School as this year's secondary principal of the year. Let's give one more round of applause to the Tomball ISD Principals of the Year. And please welcome to the podium Dr. Michael Webb.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Michael Webb, your Chief Academic Officer. This school year, Tomball ISD formally recognized ESL Bilingual Teachers of the Year. Led by our multilingual department, 18 ESL bilingual teachers were selected at the campus level, and then 3 were named district finalists. These 3 finalists being recognized this evening were publicly acknowledged and honored during the annual Houston Area Association for Bilingual Education, which recognizes outstanding bilingual and ESL educators across the Houston area. Please join me in welcoming our 3 Tomball ISD ESL Bilingual Teachers of the Year. Teaching since 2005, she has worked in special education, early childhood, and ESL classrooms. Please congratulate our ESL Teacher of the Year from Timber Creek Elementary, Miss Corey Coombs. Serving education for 13 years and holding 8 certifications, our secondary ESL Bilingual Teacher of the Year from Tomball Intermediate, Ms. Rosario Rincon. Teaching since 2013, she serves 5th and 6th grade bilingual ELA students on her campus. Our Bilingual Teacher of the Year, and most recently named the Houston Area Association for Bilingual Education Bilingual Teacher of the Year, from Oakcrest Intermediate, Ms. Araceli Salinas. Please give one more round of applause to our 3 ESL Bilingual Teachers of the Year. As quoted by Brad Henry, a good teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and instill a love of learning. We wrap up our evening by celebrating those individuals who continue to go above and beyond. Our A-plus teachers have shown what it takes to provide a high-quality education, all while being dedicated and professional in their craft. They have fostered a caring and compassionate attitude and truly make a difference in the lives of our students. They continue to motivate and encourage high expectations, all while putting students' needs first. Thank you, teachers, for all you do. Please welcome back Dr. Salazar Zamora to recognize each of our outstanding A-plus teachers.
What a wonderful evening it has been, and there's more to come. Now you can see why this is our favorite evening. Congratulations to this year's Campus A-plus teachers. Let's begin honoring our amazing educators now. From Canyon Point Elementary School, Joanna Menchaca. I know it does feel like a long walk. You can make your way a little closer. Also from Canyon Point Elementary, Amber Potter. From Creekside Forest Elementary School, we have Cecilia Loomis. Also from Creekside Forest Elementary, Carrie Thorne. From Creekview Elementary, Lacey Geisler. And Janae Ince. From Decker Prairie Elementary, Ashley Douglas. And please feel free to applaud these teachers. Every educator you know deserves a true applause. Also, Kathy Elster. Continuing with our A-plus honorees, from Grand Oaks Elementary, Sydney Ashton. And Laura Glenn. From Lakewood Elementary, Katie Gates. And Brian Weber. Now from Rose Hill Elementary, Rocio Mercado. And Hannah Miller. From Timber Creek Elementary, Christy Budd. And Mina Thomas. Now, from Tomball Elementary, Sherry Henry. And Katie Tumlinson. From Wildwood Elementary, Ashley Carr. And Shannon Marshall. From Willow Creek Elementary, Joshua Scott. And Sherry Warren. Not able to join us tonight from the Early Excellence Academy, we would like to recognize Michelle Vasquez. From North Point Intermediate, we have John Duran. Just in your classroom recently, Nathan Hines. From Oakcrest Intermediate, Jenna Burrow. And Shirley Leach. Also unable to be with us tonight, from Tomball Intermediate, we have Melissa Janzik. But with us tonight, from Tomball Intermediate, we have Shatara White. Just recognized at our board meeting last night. I was thinking about how many years of educational service we must have gracing this stage tonight. Brings me great pride. Next, from Creekside Park Junior High, Jennifer Hobbs. Also, Penny Jones. From Grand Lakes Junior High, for the first time, we have Christy Pearson. Also from Grand Lakes Junior High, Lisa Stoyak. From Tomball Junior High, Janie Johnson. and Gayla Rowley. From Willowwood Junior High, next, Monica Kennedy. And Jim Shaw. Our one and only from Connections Academy, Judy Hancock. Moving on to Tomball High School. We will begin with, once again tonight, Greg Boucher. Also from THS, the Pride of Texas, Carla Hargenrather. And Diana Martinez. And finally, from Tomball High School, Brandon Michael Walczak. Moving on to Tomball Memorial High School, starting with Sarah Ellison. And Jennifer Coaster. Not a stranger to this stage, Janet Stackhouse. She brought her own fan club, I think. Rounding up Tomball Memorial High School is Terrence Woods. Now, Tomball Star Academy, our final two, Jean Ryman. And last for the evening, but never least, we have Maggie Torres. So once again, congratulations to all of our Teachers of the Year. Will you please stand and applaud these educators? Please do that for us. This is for you, all the teachers in Tomball ISD and our A+ teachers tonight. We honor each and every one of you. Thank you for that. Now, if I could ask our A+ teachers to go ahead and take their seats as we prepare to announce our final awards of the evening. Yes, we are almost there. Each year, our A+ teachers are invited to compete in an application for the Tomball ISD Teacher of the Year program. A district-wide selection committee carefully evaluates each application and selects our next two honorees. Our Tomball ISD Elementary and Tomball ISD Secondary Teachers of the Year. These two honorees named tonight will go on to compete for the Region 4 Teacher of the Year. When asked what their greatest accomplishment was as a teacher and how did it impact students, our elementary teacher stated, Now, mind you, this person does not know. In defining my greatest achievement, I'm focusing on not what I have done alone, but what I have facilitated that allows students the independence and the ownership to achieve themselves. My greatest accomplishment is the implementation of the workshop model that cultivates a student's discipline for learning, goal setting, and reaching self-set targets. When students leave my classroom prepared not only academically, but with the drive and the power to be productive, independent learners, I feel my greatest sense of achievement as an educator. Our elementary teacher of the year began her career teaching in Tomball ISD and has served students at Tomball Elementary since 2012 and is currently a 4th grade ELA and social studies teacher. The cat is out of the bag now. Please welcome to the stage your 21-22 Tomball ISD Elementary Teachers of the Year from Tomball Elementary, Mrs. Katie Tomlinson. Come on down, Katie. Here she comes. Now this will truly feel like the longest walk ever. Keep your applause up. Give her encouragement as she makes her way. Woohoo! Congratulations. She's like, oh my gosh. Congratulations yet again. Your 21-22 Tomball ISD Elementary Teacher of the Year once again, Mrs. Katie Tomlinson. So proud. Making Tomball Elementary proud. But wait, we're not done. Where there's an elementary, there will be a secondary. And up next, when asked what their greatest accomplishment was as a teacher and how did it impact students, our secondary teacher of the year was quoted as stating, "Loving someone isn't about saying it every day. It's showing it every day and in every way." I love that. This concept is something that sounds simple, but simple isn't ever easy. Bringing these words to life exemplifies my greatest accomplishment as a teacher, which has taken years to achieve. Loving every student every day, I want students to be exceptional people when they leave my classroom. The only way to ensure that this happens is to model that everyone deserves to be loved and celebrated despite any flaws. By setting the example early, the students then take the reins, looking for ways to show compassion and support and love within our classroom and well beyond. I am merely a witness to this incredible transformation. They become better individuals who now feel their purpose. She has served education for 18 years and has been an educator in Tomball ISD since 2004. She is currently an ELA teacher and cheer coach at Grand Lakes Junior High School. Please welcome to the stage your 21-22 Tomball ISD Secondary Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Lisa Stoyak. Come on down, Lisa. Of course, she would be at almost the very last row, so. For the first year, Grand Lakes Junior High School Secondary Teacher of the Year. Come on, guys, let's give her a little more encouragement as she makes her way. Let her feel the love. Now, she is a cheer coach, so she's kind of used to this. Congratulations, Lisa. We are so proud of you. It's exciting. We'll take a photo and then move on. Again, congratulations once again to all of our A+ award winners, including our Secondary Teacher of the Year, our Elementary Teacher of the Year, and everybody recognized tonight. Tonight was a celebration of high achievement and success across our wonderful district. And yes, I do mean wonderful. And one I do look forward to every year. If tonight was your first night, I hope you too want to make sure that you come back. Thank you to all members of Team Tomball who made this night possible. So many. Actually, I want to make sure, can I have a program? Because it's in the back. They wanted to hide it, but I'm not going to let that happen. We want to extend a thank you to Alicia Rodriguez, the Human Talent, Communications, and Child Nutrition Departments for their efforts in putting this ceremony together. Also a special thank you to Photo Texans for taking onstage photos and donating digital prints at no cost, so make sure to use them in the future. Thank you, students, for your continued pursuit of excellence. Tomball ISD is not just a district, but a destination, and destination excellence starts with you. Thank you to the teachers for sharing your love of learning with those around you. Thank you to campus staff and leaders for ensuring a premier educational experience for all. And now, before we come to a close, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of the parents, guardians, and any other family member that is here to support a loved one. Will you please stand so that we may recognize you? Parents, grandparents, guardians. You chose this district, and we are so thankful that you continue to choose Tomball ISD and trust us with the education of your children. Once again, thank you so much. Let's give them all applause. Okay, you may be seated. Again, thank you to the parents and guardians for allowing us to educate your child here in Tomball ISD. We do not take that honor lightly, not one single day, where we consider ourselves, again, not just a district, but a destination. And as you depart tonight, if you've been here before, you know what I'm about to say. If you haven't, you will soon learn. Please enjoy a delicious, I do mean delicious, treat, courtesy of Child Nutrition Department on your way out. Some lovely chocolate-covered strawberries, I've been told. Yeah, they get a clap too. And on behalf of myself, your superintendent of schools, and our amazing Board of Trustees, we thank you for joining us this evening. Please drive home safely. Thank you for what you do to help us do what we love doing each and every day. Good night.